But the premise of all trauma is the first thing anyone needs to do is you need to forgive the other person. And it's not forgiving them for the actual physical act or verbal act or whatever that trauma was. It's to release them from having any sort of control over you anymore. That can now be severed from your body and you can move on. It's really important to have that forgiveness piece, even though it sounds really hard to do, because how can you forgive someone that raped you? Or how can you forgive someone that smashed your jaw? Or how can you forgive X for whatever? Or for that matter, I was angry at my mother for a very long time for having me because I was tired of all the surgeries and constantly being at doctor's appointments or in the hospital. And you literally have to come to a point where we're going, wasn't her fault. She had germination when she was pregnant with me. And you have to let those things go and know that she came with her baggage, right? Parents also have traumas growing up and they do the best they can do. And that's what we have to live. We have to think that everyone's doing the best they can do. Yeah, you have to find people you can trust. That's all I can say, because the trust factor is what's going to help you get out of the situation. If you tell someone and they automatically accuse you of lying, you let go of that person in your life. Cut them right off, because you need someone that actually truly believes what you're saying. And they should be able to tell that you're telling the truth by the way you're delivering the message, your body language, everything else that goes with it. And I used to laugh all the times. I'd get relatives that would say, "Oh yeah, she's just going for another." I wanted to have 64 surgeries. People that would try and label me a hypochondriac. "Oh yeah, she's just a hypochondriac. That's why she's had 64 surgeries." And I'm like, I have every MRI, every CT, I have every document from every surgery. You want to see them? So that's why I say about having documentation, writing things down, because if ever at some time you do need the documentation for whatever reason, you have your documentation. And that's how I got saved from that one situation, was by me documenting a lot of stuff. I mean, we always have to think of others. We have to have compassion and passion for others. And one of the things I always tell people, just think about this. There's always somewhere someone has it worse than you do. There's always someone that has it worse. So when you're in your pity and your woe is me, always think about that there are other people that have it worse. So that should give you enough oomph in that moment to then, okay, go to your tools, go to your book that you like to read sayings. Maybe it's a book of daily sayings. Maybe you journal. Maybe you listen to sound vibratory music, or you meditate, or whatever it is that you do for yourself to calm yourself down, or to reduce anxiety, or to center, whatever that is for you. It could be exercise. It could be walking, just taking a walk and going with a friend and talking. Find those things that bring you joy and peace. You have to find peace in your life.